So this is just my dorm, and this is my college, and I decided that maybe I should say what I've learned so far in college. I mean, I don't know why. I guess because it's like 1 a.m. and I'm up, and it's normal college stuff because you have stuff to do. But here's what I've learned in college so far. First of all, people are different. Like where you're from, like you have people that are different, but you don't have like personality clashes as much. When you get to college, you meet so many different people, and it's like you would never like think the way they thought. You gotta like look from their perspective and stuff, and it gets really annoying. But I mean, hey, like it's just different. Um, food. Food is scarce, and you'll probably be fighting for it for the rest of your life. Um, yeah, you don't have a lot of money to spend in college, and you get hungry, especially staying up till 5 a.m. doing papers. So, food is a really big thing, and currently I'm running out because I eat a lot. So, hopefully, if you don't eat a lot, you cannot spend so much on food like I do. Sometimes you have to adapt to difference. Like, for instance, back home, I drank Red Bull. I only like Red Bull and whatever. But I have to start drinking Monster. This is disgusting, but it's the only thing they have on my campus. Gross. Ugh. Well, that's my phone. So also drama. You think it'll end when you leave high school, but actually it just gets more elite and more, I don't know, catty. Especially all girls. It's dangerous. You have to learn how to stay above it. Hopefully, you've learned something from high school about how to stay above drama. Because if you haven't, you might be a little bit SOL. Have a state ID. Um, I've been to a couple stores and they're like, I need to see your ID. I pull up my college ID, like, oh, look at this, it's so cute. Yay, I have a picture now. They want your state ID. And where I'm from, you didn't need to have a state ID. Well, when you were under 18, and even when you were 18, you didn't have to have a state ID. And since we had such a great transportation system, and where I am now, transportation sucks, you didn't need to have a driver's license. Here, if you don't have a driver's license and you don't know how to drive, you are screwed. And freshmen can't have cars anyway. So freshmen, in a general sense, are just screwed. Sad. Know your transportation. This is my next point, of course. Um, I'm in Atlanta. MARTA is bad. I'm from Philadelphia. SEPTA is amazing compared to MARTA. So I came down here like, oh, MARTA, I mean, like, it looks bad on paper because I looked up, researched it, and whatever. And I'm like, oh, it looks bad on paper, but maybe it'll be okay. No, MARTA is disgusting, okay? It's not even like the trains that are disgusting, it's the schedules and the fact that it shuts off at 1 a.m. SEPTA never shuts off ever. Maybe some of the buses stop running, but it never actually fully shuts down except for that one time when they had the earthquake or hurricane or something. I wasn't there for, but apparently that shut down for that. But usually it does not shut off. MARTA shuts off. So if you're at a party and you're like, what did it do party? You better have some way to get home. If you're staying out after 1 a.m., because when those shuttles go back to wherever your college is and you miss them, you're taking a taxi or you're sleeping somewhere around where you went to the party. Call your mom because your mom can save you. There's been many times when I've not had enough money for anything because it's college slash I went on a shopping spree and I had to call my mom. And even though like you're not cool with her or whatever, you might want to call your mom because she might be able to help you out. Text your grandma because my grandma texted me. So I'm just saying like the same way you call your mom. If your grandma texts you, then you should text her back because first of all, usually grandmas don't text, which means they really want to get in contact with you. And second, just text your grandma. Know how to cook. Our cafeteria is disgusting, and it shuts down at 8, which is not a smart idea for college, but it does. So knowing how to cook is essential. Like, I mean, I can't really have, big grand meals, but I mean, knowing how to cook pasta with a cheese sauce or some like ragu or something is helpful at 2 a.m. when you're doing a paper and you get hungry and you need some carbs. Um, yeah. Last, just don't be afraid to live life. Like, I don't know. It's like a lot of people come and they're like, I don't want to do anything. Like, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. I'm worried about what's going to happen. You can't always be worried about what's going to happen because then your college years go by and you're like, I didn't do anything. And that gets depressing. And what are you supposed to tell your kids? You're like, at college, what did I do? Oh, I studied. Studying is cool, but learning about life is probably the most essential thing you'll ever have to do. And that happens now. So if you haven't learned about it before, you should probably try to start now. Yeah, so that's what I've learned so far. Maybe it'll change, maybe it won't. I'm pretty sure it will, since I've only been in college for 3 months. Yeah, well, that's about it. Deuces.